Dealing with urban diversity, y'all. They don't play no games. Okay. So what it is that you do, and let them know who you are and what you do.
I'm Christine McFarland. I actually work for Urban Diversity Security Services. So whenever Kamal has an account, calls me, we go take care of the security.
Okay, okay. Did you say who you were?
Yes.
Did y'all hear that? Now y'all gonna see her on different things that she don't play. Y'all gonna see her with some firearms and different things. You know how to use them?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Prior to this, I was law enforcement, so I'm very versed in shotgun, AR-15, handgun, defensive tactics instructor for 5 years.
Okay. So the best way to get in contact with you is through Urban Diversity, through Kamal?
Yes, Facebook and Urban Diversity Security Services.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
And
We'll
you
see
have a
you
good day.
always.
All right.
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Missed you on the last joint.
They got busy.
All right. So what you basically tell everybody who you are and what it is you do.
What's up, everybody? My name is Trip. I work for Kamal and Urban Diversity Security Services, and that's basically it. You know, we do, man. You know, on the side, I do a little music, production, and everything like that. But other than that, man, it's cool.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, security people. You know, hey,
All right.
L-Town in the building.
Last. Hello, everybody. This is Sean Booth with Soulcentralmagazine. And right now, I'm in Detroit, Michigan. Got some nice little interview about to do. I'm actually here with Urban Diversity Security Music Group. And it's going to be a real interesting interview, y'all. But right now, got this young man right here. I want you to introduce who you are.
I'm Jason Rodell, music producer, mixing and mastering engineer. I do a lot of the mixing and mastering for Urban Diversity.
Okay. All right. What kind of music do you do? Like, as far as like, is this diverse?
Yeah, I myself, I play guitar and bass. I've done all kinds of music. I've played in country bands. I learned on jazz music. I listen to heavy metal. I play in like weird spastic stuff like that. As far as my production stuff goes, I've worked with all kinds of bands. I've worked with jazz groups. I work on hip hop. I do heavy metal. All of
So
that.
you really got a good ear. I actually heard some of your work, you know, through Kamal, and he was telling me that you do a lot of stuff like rock and all that.
Right.
But to actually get that, to zone in on that sound of hip hop, it's a different sound, different frequencies and all that.
Absolutely.
And the mixes that I heard, man, it was like this guy like really on point. It sounded like something like if you go to the Universal Studios or some, you know what I'm saying, like some big recording studio, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I appreciate that.
But what kind of have you worked with any major artists or with local artists?
It's all been local artists based out of, well, I got my start out in the Flint area, so I've worked with a handful of groups from that area. And then I moved to Lansing about 4 years ago, so it's been mostly Lansing area bands since then.
Okay.
Groups.
Okay. All right. All right. So once again, can you just let everybody know how they can find you? You know?
Yeah, best way to get a hold of me would be you can email me. My contact is jason.roedel@hotmail.com, or look me up on Facebook under my name, Jason Rodell.
All right.
Cool.
And I will be contacting you, man. So
Sounds
we
good.
can do some work together.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay, young brother. What's happening? Everything good, man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Doing all right.
All right. So I hear that you're a new addition to the family, urban diversity.
Yeah, I'm the new guy. I've been doing Kamal, Philip Thomas. Okay.
Philip Thomas.
Yes, sir. I've been doing Kamal for like maybe over 20 years. 25 doing. So when I spoke to him, I said, hey, any you got to support, whatever I can do, I'll be there. Call, I'll be there. You know, he knows that my main thing, motivational speaker, you know, to use so on and so forth. And so therefore he opened up the business, he opened up everything to me. He said, brother, you want to do something, come on in, you know. So therefore, if he needs to come be security somewhere, I'll be there. You know, if he needs to go speak to the youth, which is something I want to do, I'll be there. And hopefully we can utilize the company and the organization to get out into communities and stop some of the people being victims.
Victims,
Yeah, some of the young brothers out here, and the mothers and the sisters, and things of that particular nature, you know, give them some tips about what's going on with crime and how to crime prevention, and, you know, small things, you know, like, you know, some of our women carry big purses and things like that, you know, and they might not be aware of what's going on around them. And so things like that, you know, that particular nature, they say maybe you want to, you know, minimize that, you know, and be more aware of your surroundings, things like that. So, like I said, you open the door for me. So, I said, I really want to do this. Any kind of way I can do it.
Have you taught any classes on self-defense?
Safety?
Safety, basically.
Particularly, no, not safety. See, my story comes from I did a lot of time. I work with a lot of brothers, and some of them victimized people, some of them victims themselves. So therefore, right, I came to him to be taught, and I think I was missing that aspect of being able to teach that to them and to the youth and to the mothers. So therefore, my main purpose here is to come here, learn, and be able to take that to them. Because we don't want them, our sisters and brothers, being victims anymore. So therefore, it's a blessing to have somebody like that in your life for a person to do time like I have done and just open his door and say, brother, I got you. Come on in. So that's my whole thing right there.
That's a good thing too. I'm going to speak about that right quick, about doing time. That did time.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not ashamed to admit it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Actually, you know, by me doing time, open my eyes.
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Yes,
You
sir.
know, and the time, by me doing time, it changed me. You know what I'm saying? I had to change myself. You know what I'm saying? I had to tell myself, I'm sick of this shit.
That's right. Yeah.
You know, I ain't gonna go out there, man, do all this, you know, victimize my people, my own people, you know what I'm saying? So it took me to wake up. But sitting down,
Yes, sir.
you know what I'm saying, it's a secluded place.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm looking around like, I don't want to be here, man. It's not gonna be, man. You know, it ain't from nobody, but I'm talking about me.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, you reflect on yourself,
Right.
you see what transpired, and
Right.
the mayhem, and the things you did to your neighborhoods, and whether
Right.
it was robbing or selling drugs,
Right. But it's
a man, it's not even a man, you know, what am I doing?
right.
You know?
And by that, we come home, met my wife, you know what I'm saying? You know, it just changed, you know what I'm saying? And I see right now you got that glow, that pro glow on your face, man, you know what I'm saying? Living life, but helping.
Oh yeah, you
You know what I'm
got
saying? You know, service is an honor, you know what I'm saying? So you servicing the people, you know what I'm saying? Whether
Yes, sir.
what you doing, whether what I'm doing, and Brother Kamal doing, you know, it's beautiful, man, you know what I'm saying? And just to hear you say it and speak like the way you speak it, it's beautiful. As a matter of fact, I would like, actually I'm going to be doing a speech, actually, in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Okay.
That's it. February. Actually, a professor called me a couple of days ago, and she wanted me to come out there and speak. So I'm telling Kamal, you know what I'm saying, like maybe come on in on it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he said, yeah, so you
I would love to,
know,
man.
ours is open, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Come out,
sir.
you know what I'm saying?
I would
Talk to
love
the
to.
youth as well, you know.
Yes, sir.
You know, so
It'd be a blessing.
it is, you know what I'm saying? New guy.
Money,
You know what I'm saying? He ain't new, but he's a new guy. You know what I'm saying? So he's working, you know what I'm saying? So there it is, man.
Yes, sir.
I really appreciate this interview with you, man.
I appreciate it. God bless. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, do me a favor, man. Look in that camera right quick and let everybody at Soul Central Magazine know, man, that you're in the building, man.
Yes, sir. Philip Townsend, a part of urban development. University, we're going to get this bread and we're going to get out to the people and we're going to teach and do our thing.
That's what's up, man. All right.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. Okay, good brother. What's happening, man?
All right.
All right. What's your name, man?
Richard.
Richard. All right. Okay, Richard. I'm just talking to Kamal, man. And they were telling me about some of the work that you do. What kind of work did you do?
Well, I do mix mastering. I produce music. I do mix mastering, and I produce music. I put tracks together. Like when people need their vocals leveled off with the beat and stuff, I do stuff like that. I use a few programs, but the machine I like using is the U.D.S.S and maybe the MPC 2500 because it's actually it puts out fat sounds.
Crazy sound.
Yeah.
I want one of them too, man. I want one of them. This music be in the background, man. This track that you done.
Yeah.
What you gonna do with that track, man? Is it open or what?
It's both.
I got artists in there that need some beats right now, you know. So it's open?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What you were telling me earlier about some of the things that you done, who you worked with in the past, who you worked with in the past.
Oh yeah. Like in Las Vegas, Nevada, I ran a music studio for Richard T. He's one of the best guitarists on the West Coast. One of the best. And he's known everywhere. And I ran a studio for him for like 3 years. And he's affiliated with the Jackson family. And Joe Jackson is his friend. So, when he was around, they did things. I got a chance to mingle with people like Majestic. Michael Jackson's country his audition.
So you worked with them guys?
Yeah, I did a track for Majestic before he passed. And I did a lot of work around like Jam Time Studio, helping all the artists like coming from Las Vegas, Nevada, on the north end of Las Vegas, and pretty much dealt with a lot of people.
Alright. So right now, artists right now are starting from good producers. How can these artists find you?
Well, all you have to do is either Google Beat Game Baby as one word, or you can go to Reverb Nation and find me under Rich Dog.
Okay. Well, hopefully, man, we be doing some work with you, man, pretty soon, man, But if you can, give a shout out to Soul Central Magazine.
Oh yeah, shout out to Soul Central Magazine. It's a blessing to be here in your presence. And also, I wanted to say that it's so fun to do. He's the one that's putting it out there like that, and I'm gonna just do my thing. And
I might have to step on Kamal's toes, man. Kamal told me he wants that beat, man. I need that beat, man. All right, man. I appreciate you, man.
All right.
Be looking for you to hear from you too, man. what's up, man?
What up, though?
With my good brother, Kamal.
Yes, sir. What's happening, world? How you doing?
Right. So, I see you got a new addition to the family, man.
Yes, sir.
Seem like a really good brother, man. You know.
Yeah, you know, on one of the security shifts, I ran into him while we were doing our thing, and I happened to take notice of the fact that he had a whole bunch of tracks that makes music a lot. So y'all be looking out for Joe Will out there. He's got a lot coming to the game, which was the whole reason that, you know, I took notice of him in the first place. Can't deny talent when you see it. At least I can't.
For sure. Speaking of talent, man, you sent a lot of talent my way, man.
Yes, sir.
I mean, real talent. You like slap. You check him out yet? You check the group out. You check out yet?
Yeah,
I'm so busy, man.
I won't send nobody to the table that's not worth taking a listen to.
All right. So what's up, man? Why don't you tell everybody who you is, man? What you do?
Kamal is my name. CEO of Urban Diversity, which is a multi-tiered business. So within Urban Diversity, we got Urban Diversity Music Group, Urban Diversity Muscle Flex Training, Urban Diversity Security Services, and Urban Diversity Productions and Promotions. So throughout the productions and promotions part, we do music, film, music videos, etc. Also, obviously have a security company, so we do handle a lot of celebrity accounts. So you'll see us out there with 50 Cent to Snoop Dogg. I have a fitness program, so I do teach boot camp. So y'all be looking for that out there, because I do have some fitness DVDs that are coming to the screen real soon. And then we have Urban Diversity Music Group, which in the last 8 months we've dropped over 3.5 hours worth of music videos, with a whole bunch more still coming. I got a lot.
Like how many videos?
Over 40.
Over 40 videos
in 8 months. I got a lot to say. A whole bunch of pent up, repressed stuff that just need to come out. So right about now, that's what we're doing. We hitting the world with all of it, letting it all hang out, because it's long overdue.
Right.
We've had a lot of songs for a long time, and just been letting some years go past while this backlog has been building up. It's just time for the dam to break.
For sure. I agree with you, man.
Yes, sir.
I agree with you. But 40 videos, that's
we're actually
crazy.
We're actually at 45.
That's crazy.
We got 3 of them that are unreleased yet, and I still got to go back and rework another 20 that are already produced, but I need to rework them and then put them out. So we got hours worth of just music videos. Then we got a mini-series, so y'all be looking for Reign of the Kingpin, a mini-series too. That's about 8 hours long itself.
I'm in that movie too.
Yes.
I'm in that movie.
Yeah, we do.
I got a little bitty role. I'm hoping to get a larger role, but
You will see everybody from Urban Diversity Music Group in that film. You also see hip hop legend in that film. He plays my partner in crime in that film. We got Young Bleed from No Limit. Yeah, he's in that film as well. So we ended up coming to the screen. We got, you know, real prisons, real police cars, Benzes, mansions, limo, famous people, etc., all in one film. And it's scripted together so that we can have people actually sit down and have a series that they might get addicted to. Like, hey man, I can't wait till the next episode. Come on, cause they're
Right.
action. But you know, for the most part, Urban Diversity Music Group is getting their feet wet in a whole bunch of different directions, because that is business. That you can't just have one outlet, because if it goes down, then you're back to zero. You got to throw a whole bunch of balls out there and see which ones hit and which ones don't, where your strong points are, where they're not. And then once you know that, the game becomes a lot easier. So those 4 points of the production, security services, muscle flex training, and music group, that seem to be the 4 strongest points, although urban diversity does do a lot more than that. You know, like I got toy action figures and spaceships and a long comic book series too, which got me into making mini-series in the first place.
Hey, I hear that shit.
Yeah.
I hear that, man.
They really are.
Good action figures.
Yeah, I got toy action figures, and spaceships, and a whole long comic book series that goes with it and the whole 9. Unreleased. It is unreleased. That one is called Legacy, The Legacy of the Sun God. That is extra long. You will be able to see that when it comes out. You'll be sitting there for, we got about 17 hours of The Legacy of the Sun God.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of it. Toy action figures, spaceships, the whole 9. Go to the outer space story, kind of some science fiction meets reality in a scenario, but you know, that'll be something else that we got coming down the pike. That would be some of those music videos that you heard. Some of the songs that you hear are reference songs to some of the projects. Some of the songs that you're hearing in the music videos are out of the miniseries Reign of the Kingpin. Some of them go to the Legacy of the Sun God when you're actually hearing the songs when we're talking about the Sun God. Those are songs that are out of the actual projects that we're doing. Haven't released the projects yet, but we are releasing the music right now. When the projects show up, you'll be familiarized already with what's actually happening just from watching all the music videos.
Speaking of music video, you know, you made your Soul Central video countdown again.
Yeah. I was shocked that I was on there twice. We made it back in June. We came out with the video Fire, and that made the countdown worldwide, and I was excited about that, and just happened to hear that I'm on the countdown again, and I didn't even know about it. So shout out to Soulcentralmagazine, go global or stay local for real, 100.
Life on the corner where hustlers be slanging them hubbers and narcos roll up and you all run for cover 1 times in pursuit through the alley. The DEU got troops after you. Life on the corner where hustlers be slanging them hubbers and narcos roll up and you all run for cover 1 times in pursuit through the alley. The DEU got troops after you. Got the south side of town sold up. Young player with intentions corrupt, rise up, run the street with 300 workers they deep, and beef over territory reign in the street. Hang out the side of the car and they blast, proceeded fire make you shatter like glass. You're the past, cause the crackheads from picking they beating in my block, and it's tiresome defending the shop over rocks. Gotta rack that magazine in the slot, now get wet, 50 rounds shall repeatedly pop till you're dead, and I warned y'all to stay off my block. What I said in this hit shouldn't come as a shock. Deal with lead like
like being on the countdown. I appreciate it. big time. Hey, that's Planet Wide. That's Planet Wide.
And that's another thing too. I was talking to Mark. What's up, man? Big bro,
Mark
what's that?
Bro, CEO, Soulcentralmagazine. What's up?
I was talking to him, man, earlier. He told me to tell you he ain't forgot about the mixtape thing.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
that's gonna be big. He was
so I was
telling me.
letting him know too, though, that I had talked to you, and I talked to Pistola. What's up, Pistola? You know what I'm saying? About doing a joint venture. You know what I'm saying? With SOS Music Group, Urban Diversity, and Low Life Desperate Outlaws. You know what I'm saying? Coming together and doing one huge project, mixtape, releasing it through Soul Central. So he was like, yo, okay, it sounds good. So
Yeah, it definitely sounds like a good thing, a big venture that we all need to venture out on and make happen. Bring it into reality.
for sure.
Bring it into reality. It's a definite hit. I can't see a good way that
You got a lot. You got a lot to say, man. You got a lot to say. Pistola, you know what I'm saying? It's like y'all moving in the right direction. Like when everything is like stagnated or falling back, you know, it's like y'all keep coming with the power. Like
that's
you know,
that's the key to this game is to always stay hungry. Always, just like being a boxer in the ring. When you stop getting hungry, you get knocked out the game. The key is to always stay hungry. Even if you make it, you got $1 million in your bank account and the #1 record on the radio. Act like you local. Act like you were that local artist that still just want to get out there and nothing more than people to want to hear your music, because that's what will keep you in the game forever. If you don't have that, you will become one of those people used to was. There's not even a nice way to say it. You're gonna be a used to was.
Jules.
Hey, every now and then, you know, you get a jewel and keep it 100 with you. Nobody wants to be a used to was.
Yeah.
So if you keep your hunger in the game, you will always stay relevant in the game. You will see. Well, we was with Snoop Dogg last week.
Right.
Snoop Dogg been in the game over 20 years, still relevant. One of the most relevant people,
Right.
and it's because of 20 years worth of hunger and grind and him wanting to be at the top of the game. The people listening can tell whether or not you want to be.
Right. Right.
They can hear your record and be like, okay, yeah, well, you done lost your fire, brother. Yeah, I don't want nobody hearing that from me. You won't be hearing that from me. You're going to have infernos coming from me constantly. Constantly.
You believe that?
I got a lot of music still on the way.
Man, that's Snoop, man. That's Snoop, man. He's a funny dude, man.
Yes, sir.
He really didn't say much quiet, you know what I'm saying? But just by him being quiet, he still was funny, man. You know what I'm saying? How he waved dude off like, you know what I'm saying? Like, talking about soul, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. He don't really like people messing with his buzz too much.
Right.
Yeah, he does good. I think that there was some pretty good experiences for us to go out there and do the security for him, and they gave me a nickname.
Oh,
It
yeah.
says Security Force. Yeah, so I guess to the world, my name is SWAT.
Now that was Snoop Security that gave him that name, y'all. They was bugging. They was bugging out. They said him unstrap up and man, hold on, what you doing? What you got there?
Yeah, we met before. We met before, and this time around, it was more of a reminiscent thing. We remember seeing each other from a year ago, and it was odd. They were telling me about a fight that they got in right after we saw them. The next day, they got on a plane and went somewhere else and went to this event. And somebody tried to attack Snoop Dogg. I saw it on the internet. I saw it on the internet. That's what they told me about. I was like, so when they told me about it, I was like, yeah, I know, I saw it. Like, yeah, we could have used your help. I was like, Yeah, I would have liked to have been there to help.
Yeah.
I couldn't jump through the screen though. I wanted to.
So yeah, man. So what you got coming up in the future?
Right now we are focusing in on releasing a lot of music and really focusing in on getting those projects out there that we've been working on for a long time. So be looking for Reign of the Kingpin, a mini-series. That's going to be coming at you real quick. And we got a whole bunch of just different events that we're looking to try to cover as far as some of the celebs that are coming into the state. We do cover a lot of them, so we want to make sure that when we do that, we always show up and handle it to the best of our ability. And you know, U.D.S.S comes fully equipped.
Well, what's up, man? How can everybody reach you, man?
Well, you can always find me on Facebook or on Instagram, on Twitter, all of it under Urban Diversity. You search Urban Diversity and a whole bunch of stuff will come up. All of it is us. Whether it's security services, muscle flex training, productions and promotions, or music group, you will be able to find us. Just search Urban Diversity or Urban Diversity Music Group, and a bunch of stuff will pop up on all those sites. So we are available. You can hear the music on YouTube. Just go on to YouTube and type in U.D.S.S. You'll see a picture of me standing there like this with a big old machine gun and just pop up. Just hit one of those videos and then click the channel and it'll take you to a whole plethora of stuff.
Well, man, I want to tell you, man, it's a pleasure working with you, man.
Yeah, likewise.
You know, and since I've been knowing you, man, for about 4 years now.
Yeah,
Well, we
four
met
and
two
some change.
Two Live Crew.
Yeah,
show.
yeah, we was out doing a 2 Live Crew tour, very first time.
Yeah. And ever since then, you know, we stayed in touch, you know. But, you know, I had some negative energy around me, so I couldn't really work like I wanted to work. But everything works out.
I believe the wheels of the universe make things happen the way that they happen when they happen. You know, the universe isn't on our schedule. We're on its schedule. And sometimes time puts us in disappointment scenarios, but when you change your perspective on what's actually happening, like, okay, well, maybe the universe didn't want that to happen because it got something better for me. That takes disappointment and actually turns your perspective to look at it different a lot of times. So I really feel like nothing happens before it's supposed to. Everything in life goes in the stages that it goes into until you get to where you need to be. And then generally, you can look back on it and see clarity. Like, yeah, I remember I was struggling at that time, but if I'd have had this different perspective, that wouldn't have seen it. So all the way around, you know, to anybody out there watching, just stay focused on what you're doing. See it all the way through. If you run into some speed bumps, those speed bumps might be put there to guide you off to the correct direction. You might be going 150,000 miles an hour straight towards a brick wall, and you just need to veer off a little bit to make sure that you don't hit. So, you know, always follow your first mind, because it's generally correct.
All right. So, about y'all, the man, Kamal, Urban Diversity.
Yes, sir.
And we gave y'all some game too, man. So I hope y'all listen. You know, y'all pay attention.
Yes, sir.
But, we appreciate you, man. You can, man. You know. You got any thing to say to basically like the artists is not the ones that's struggling, but the ones that probably want to. You already said all that. You already said that. You said every day.
I mean, I kind of get where you're going. I mean, it was more of a, you know, where I touch base on staying focused. Any artists out there now, where I can go off of what you were saying, if you are losing your motivation to want to do what you have to do, then you need to go back to where you started from, when you actually had a passion for your music, and begin from there again. Because somewhere along the lines you got lost off into the gimmicks in the game, because this game is full of gimmicks. And whatever music makes you happy, it's the kind that you're supposed to be making, not the kind that you heard somebody else make on the radio or something, because that's already been done. It was cool when the other guy did it. Nobody wants to hear you do the same thing somebody else did. I mean, imitation is a good form of flattery, but not in the music game. Make your own sound. Nobody want to hear you trying to sound like somebody else.
That's true. That's true.
It's that simple. That's real simple.
You might not think that nobody be paying attention to you, but somebody will be paying attention to you. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So just make your own music.
like they
Follow your grind all the way to the end.
like overseas, man. You know, you go overseas, you might not even hear. They even heard of Bootsy or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they so still caught up in the real hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And everybody thinking that, you know, hip hop is not the thing no more. It's the mumble rap shit. You know what I'm saying? But
That stuff. Yeah.
mumble jumble. I mean, but whatever it is that you do, if you just want to be heard, man, and want to move forward in life with your music, just do like what he said, what you know what I'm saying, what you want to do, enjoy it, and just push to stay on. That's it.
Yeah, that's the easiest way about it. Your music is supposed to be a passion for you, something you really care about and want to do, something you got a love for. And if it starts to feel like it's like pulling teeth to get in the studio and make a song, you're not making the right kind of music. You're not making what you should have been making, because that's the same thing that holds true with anything else that goes into work. Somebody wanted to do something, hey, I don't really want to do this or something like that. It's hard to do when you don't really want to do something. Everybody knows that, you know, that's work. A lot of people don't want to do no work. And I'm not saying that people are lazy in what they're doing or anything like that. What I'm saying is you need to find your lane, and once you find it, put the accelerator all the way to the metal and ride out. Because when you're riding in somebody else's lane, you can't go as fast as you want to.
Right.
You still trying to wait until you hear them do the next thing that they do. Like, look, bro, I can't really. I want to move forward, but I can't move forward because yo, I ain't heard the next song yet. I need something else. You know, I can't.
Right.
Yeah, and then while you got that mindset, local people stay. Everybody that's in this game at one time or another done had that dream of having big crowd cheering and them being up on the stage and being at that center. Everybody did. If you in the music game, everybody's had that. Some people, that dream becomes unrealistic for them because of the way that they're going after the game. You can't get there sounding like somebody else.
Right.
That's really what it is. You can't get there sounding like somebody else. The world want to hear you. It's only one you.
Right.
And it's only one person that makes the sound that you make.
Right.
You the only one that got that frequency. Use it. That's pretty much it for me. Let the world hear your frequency, not somebody else's frequency coming over your radio.
Right.
Because nobody really wants to hear that.
All right, man. So there you have it. You know what I'm saying? Urban diversity, security, music group,
All of that.
everything. You know what I'm saying? And appreciation, man. And hope to be working with you real soon on projects. You know what I'm saying? The mixtape. You know, me and you'll bestow to put something together. So I say us, Medium for Stoller. I got artists, man, yeah, they have some music on the mixtape as well, but I'm about to come out retired. Yeah, I'm about to come out retired, man. Put that slash in there. All right. All right, bro. All right, well,
Go global or stay local.
got it.